I'm cranky about something. Speaking about television, since we have just wandered into this topic, have I mentioned lately how bad I hate the streaming television? The streaming television. Everybody's beloved streaming television. People paying millions and billions of dollars for their streaming television. F you, streaming television. Would you like me to elaborate?
I mean,
apparently not.
Well, I would like to hear. I have no idea what your problem is. This came out of nowhere. Which streaming platform specifics?
I'll tell you what my problem. Are you the manager? I'll tell you what my problem is. So I'm always saying it's a pain in the ass. You can't control the fast forward and on screen. There's no on screen fast forward. A lot of this stuff, it's all fucking screwy. It's iffy. We had when I was a kid, we had 3 television stations that were on the air for 18 hours a day. And otherwise we listened to the radio where we hummed. We fucking hummed. And after 60 hard years of technological innovation and scientific discovery, they got state-of-the-art high-definition cable television plugged into the daggum wall, plethora of channels, all came in crystal clear, remote control in your hand, easy to operate, everything nice and reliable, and then they fucked it all up in the last 10 years. I only watch the streaming whenever one of our programs is being strummed. Is that the proper past tense of the streamed?
Streamed.
Well, otherwise, I watch the goddamn cable television the way God intended it, right? But the other day, I knocked off early in the evening. I was tired. I was so tired, Brian. And I said, I'm going to watch some kind of movie or entertainment or something for a couple hours before I go to sleep, like I always do every night on whatever I'm watching. And so there was nothing on TV. It said 6:30 in the evening. There's no big blockbuster movie. I go to the streaming TV. And it wasn't the Peacock. Good Lord, there's some dreck on that thing. No wonder they're not doing well. I think it was Netflix. But it was one of these current horror movies where you kind of get interested in what the fuck is going on, but they don't really tell you what the fuck has been going on until the last 10 minutes. That kind of a deal, right? So I'm an hour and 45 minutes into this thing, and they're just starting to tell me why all these things have been going on. And then the thingy in the middle, the circle, the thing that the buffering, as the kids call it, the little circle in the middle, it just starts turning, right? You know what I'm talking about. Little circle, keep on turning while your television set is burning. It starts buffering. And then it goes back for a second. And then it starts doing that again. And then I'm trying to stop and go back for a set to click and see and then the screen pops up and says, check your internet connection. Well, I don't really know how to check the internet connection, but I can assure you that it was connected the same way as it has been for the previous hour and 45 minutes I've been watching this thing with no goddamn issue. Nobody's running around the house unplugging shit, right? And so and then I hit the thing to take you back to the thing, and then it won't go at all. And now I'm an hour and 45 minutes into this fucking movie. I have no idea what's causing all this, as Art Anderson would say. And I stomped downstairs where Stacy's on the phone with her mother. I said, fuck streaming television. She said, you want me to fix that? No, never mind now. The mood is past. And I still don't know what was causing all that, but this morning...
In the movie or in the internet?
In the movie. I don't know. I don't even remember what the title of the goddamn thing was. I don't know how I'll ever find it again. But anyway, this morning...
Wait a minute. Well, hold on. It was on Peacock?
No, I think I said it was on. I think it was Netflix. It was one of these things you click on. She's got all these.
You just go back to it. It'll show you recently watched. It'll show you exactly where you were in it.
Well, here's the fucking punchline to that. Is the next day she said, "You want me to fix it?" I said, "Oh, go up and fix it then." And she went up there. Oh, it's connected just fine. It's working just fine. It's just when I watch it, because here's the part two. This morning, because last night was Monday Night Raw on Netflix. I go down in the TV room, and like I've done every Tuesday morning for the past weeks, however long they've been on, I hit the thing to go to Netflix, and boom, and I hit the thing, and it shows me hit the thing for Netflix, buffer, and then it would just stop. I couldn't get Netflix on the goddamn television. They know I hate them, and they're conspiring against me.
Who's they?
The fucking people in the walls that have the streaming going on. They're pissing on all of us. I hate this shit. We had everything was fine. Why do you keep fucking with shit when everything was fine?
I will say the easiest thing would be if everything was just cable, but obviously that's not it. Everything for in-home use would be easier if everything was just on cable. You could just press a channel number and go there.
Imagine that. In-home use. Where we do what you want out in the yard. Just let me have just regular cable in the home.
Did you see that Max is changing back to HBO Max?
No, I thought that he was still in the Hurt Syndicate.
No, not that Max.
You mean
that's TBS Max? That's TBS Max.
Okay, yes. Well, at least that way somebody might know what the fuck it is. Well, HBO Max. HBO has a little cachet in the industry. The name, people have heard of it. Max is just like, yeah, he's a cute beagle.
The problem too is Netflix is the leader and always will be, more than likely. Disney Plus is specialized, but Disney Plus has a lot of value if you're into that world. And of course they have ABC and they have Hulu and everything else. ESPN. Max, it doesn't hold up as a standalone, I don't think, especially because of the money behind it. The idea would work if you were starting with hey, we haven't put any money into this. Let's make money starting now. There's a lot of streaming services that exist and will, and future ones. The best model would be some kind of way to just combine everything, but that's not going to happen. And
well, that would just combine everything on one bill and one service under one company and call it cable television.
Yeah. Although,
anyhow,
one of my problems now is my cable TV sometimes starts modulating. And I'm like, what the fuck? So then I have to go to the streaming of the cable. On the same TV, I have the cable box. I have the ability to go to various apps. It's a smart TV. And I can go to the app from my cable company and go to the channel I was watching that just started wigging out. And I can watch it just fine on the stream. Sometimes it's a few seconds ahead of what's actually happening on the TV live.
You need your box flushed.
How does that work, Diddy? Tell me about that.
Well, guy comes to your house with a big jug of baby oil. And the next thing you know, everything's just loose as a goose. And then you can watch television. You won't really notice by the time they get finished whether there's a problem with the picture or not, but it'll probably be better.